Welcome everybody to this episode of Farming Simulator 25 Riverbend Springs series with me, pcsimguy. So here we are. We have just gotten into Riverbend Springs. This is our series. We're here to help Grandpa. This is his farm. We've been working in Silicon Valley. We've made some money as a computer programmer. We were tired of all the stress, the threats of layoffs, everything that's going on. And Grandpa gave us a call, said he's getting too old to run the farm. He was going to sell it if he couldn't get us to come help, and asked if we would save the family farm. And so here we are. We've got $1 million in our bank account. We have no loans taken out. It's 8:08 in the morning. Matter of fact, I'm going to move the time to 1x time. And we are ready to get going. I have downloaded some of the mods, well, most of the mods that are available in the mod hub, so we have those installed and turned on. And here's Grandpa right here. Let's get up here. Hey, Grandpa.
If this isn't a successful farmer standing in front of me, you can call me a goat and feed me some oats.
Hey, Grandpa.
I just noticed your bank account. Listen, I'm proud of you, kiddo. Don't you think this is about money, though? You brought stability and security to the farm. That's all I ever wanted. Not the money. That's just an indicator. Now, get yourself some fancy new machines or something.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. All right, we're going to get going. So let's look at what we got. We start off with field number 1 here. Field 2, 3, 4, and 5. So area number 1, farm area number 1. We've got field 2, 3, 5. And right now on 2, we've got, looks like barley. On 3, we've got wheat. 4, maybe potatoes. And 5, looks like it could be canola. Let's look at the growth here. So 3 and 5 are ready to be harvested. 2's already been harvested, and 4 has already been, no, 4 is plowed, so there's nothing on floor. So we need to get harvesting. So let's get our harvester. Let's go get the harvester and the grain header and get to harvesting. All right, where did he park the harvester at? Do these open? Yup. Pretty sweet. There's the harvester over in the shed over here. Already got the header trailer attached and everything. She's ready to go. So let's drive it on over to the field. For safety, let's turn our beacons and hazard lights on. We'll go park it here in the plowed field. And we'll disconnect the header trailer there. Head back around. Look at that ground deformation. Gosh, it looks so cool, man. Alright, we'll pick it up. And the ground deformation, if you didn't know, depending on the weight of your vehicle, your tire size, how wet everything is, like that changes. So I think you might actually be able to get stuck in the rain here. Oops. Alright. We'll get lined up here. Get ready to go. But before we start harvesting, let's go ahead and get our trailer hooked up to the John Deere tractor we got. Yeah, let's take a look at our starting equipment while I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Oh, here are the mods. We've got the AGCO 9700, John Deere 1775, the 7810, the 401 K-Brand GMD 411 mower, the Merge Max 950, and that looks like it's it. All right. So we've got a Challenger, Farm Tech trailer, Great Plains solid stand seeder, John Deere 3650, John Deere 980, Massey Ferguson 8570 harvester, and the header and header trailer. And that's it. Oops. No hand tools. All right. So here's the Great Plains seeder. There's our John Deere cultivator on the Challenger. And come over here and get the old John Deere and track down the trailer here. Where's our trailer at? Is it in here? No? Maybe it's in here. Yep, there she is. In this shed right here. I do like the starting barn in this game that Giants made. It's a lot better than the other one, the one they had last time. Like, you couldn't interact with anything really. There wasn't that much room in it to store things, but that's changed here in 25. So we got our trailer attached and we are headed over here. Oh, we've got to change that setting. I did not have that setting right, so automatic engine start off. There we go. All right, let's get in the Massey. Engine started. Here we go. Header. Got to unfold the tank here, and harvester's going. Also, we've got straw swath on. So that may be one of the first purchases we make, is a baler to pick up this swath. I did download the mod that's on there for round balers that basically once it gets full, it actually stops for you. If you have it on cruise control, it will automatically stop, dump the bale, and start back cruising again. So I think that's a great mod. I did not see that one in 22, but it's a great idea, and I'm looking forward to it here in 25 and all the other mods that the modders are going to come out with. It's going to be great. Alright, there's our first swipe on the opening up the field on the hedgerows there. And we're going to do 2 hedgerows, and then we'll do our up and downs here. We're not going to use GPS here. We're going to do it old school by sight. And we'll do a little time lapse here. Enjoy. Alright, so we have finished opening up the field. I don't want to run over this straw every time we do an up and down. As you can see, those tracks there, we're going to be losing some straw. So we're actually going to go ahead and hop in the Challenger over here, head on down to the shop. Actually, we'll hop in the Challenger, hop on the tablet, and see if they've got any specials going on baler-wise. So let's see what we've got. No, nothing on sale baler-wise. None of that we could really use right now. Oh, that's a mulcher. Maybe in the future we'll need that. 4,000. Let's take a look at her. 3 meters wide. Right now that would do us pretty well. And again, it's 56% off. Not bad at all. So we'll go ahead and order that. And we'll pick it up at some point. And let's go down to the baling category here. And we're not going to roll off a round baler right now. We'll go ahead and get the square bale. Nice John Deere. I'm glad they put this in the game. We've never really had a default John Deere baler, so yeah, I like this. The C441R. Look at our tire options there. Those look good to me. And bale wrap. We've got white, black, green, nature green, and none. So white, black, green, and nature green. We'll go with nature green. And the net, we want standard net, John Deere extra cover net. Yeah, it's all the same price, so we'll stick with that. As for the license plate, let's put a little pcsimguy on here, shall we? pcsimguy, Riverbend Springs. Okay. Hey. Won't let me choose the license plate now. Okay, there it is. And then I got to change the placement. Back only. And let's change this to good old JDG. Alright. There we go. We've purchased our baler. We're just going to start with that. We'll get maybe a something to move them around with here later. But let's take a look at the map where we're going. It's going to take me a few plays to figure out how to get everywhere, but shouldn't take too long. So we'll head right out here, take a right, then take a right when it T-bones, and then we cross the river and the shop's right there. So clear on the train tracks. Do a little interior watching here. Graphics are very nice. Take a right here. Did we turn traffic off? I swear, no, traffic's on. There it is. It's sparse, which I like. I think that's realistic for being out in the country like this. You're not going to have a whole bunch of cars all the time. So they may have gotten this right here. So this is going to be our first FS25 series here at Riverbend Springs, and we'll be doing another series at some point on Hutan Pantai. Looking forward to it. Been looking forward to this game for a while. Oh. Okay, we'll skirt through here. Pick up our baler. Oh, see that poster of the CR11 Gold Edition? Yeah, we actually have that. Came with our collector's edition of Farming Simulator 25. Alright, so we're full of bell wrap and round bale net. Loaded up. So we'll be ready to go here. Wow, traffic actually tries passing you. That's pretty interesting. That's new. Man, the lighting is so much better. The graphics are definitely improved. Really liking this. So instead, let's head down this way, and then we'll take a right onto the field right up here. Excuse me. Take this right. Skirt. Alright, we don't have to unfold the baler. Zoom out here, you can get an idea of it. Let's start picking up some swath. Baler on, header down. Let's make some bales here. Actually, I want to see bale counter. Unload finish bale. That's a mod we have, is unload finish bale as well. Turn on automatic drop. We'll turn that on. But I don't see. Let's just double check. Yeah, it just makes 125 centimeter bales. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure, that we had the largest possible bale size selected, and we do. So we're going to do these right here first. We'll turn around, get the other one. And then we'll get the ones at the top. Alright, so we're at 88% on this bale. I'm going to go ahead and spit that one out. I'm trying to make it to where we don't run into bales when we're doing our up and downs, because that would be no good. Nope, didn't drop our pickup down. Let's do that first. So all the controls are pretty much the same as FS22. Of course, I have a couple mods on, so some of those are different, but that's fine. We'll turn back around here. Go ahead and dump this bale. Alright, we got that done. So now we can finish harvesting this field. Move on to the next one. We'll hop back in the Massey. I like this Massey. Yeah, it's old school, but I like it better than the New Holland in previous games that you got, and the Deutsch that you got in 22. So it was 19 that the default was the New Holland old school, and then the Deutsch was in 22. This is my favorite one so far, starting off header. So we did do new farmer. Like I said, we love Silicon Valley. We're here helping out Grandpa. We brought some money with us to make some improvements to the farm. We also have a credit line with the bank that we can tap at times. With the collateral from my collateral for that line of credits, my retirement fund that I've saved up so far when I was working in Silicon Valley. Let's grab this. Didn't want to forget that. Gotta make sure I get all of it, especially on these smaller fields, small and medium fields. I want to make sure I get every piece that we can. Oops. Raise the header on accident there. So we're going to do this swipe, then we're going to start a swipe up and down the middle. Probably going to end up dumping before we start that swipe up and down the middle. We're already at 79%. So we'll bring our trailer over here after we get done with this, and get this unloaded real quick. Oh, oops, left a little bit off the end there. Grab that and dump that swath. Alright, let's turn that off. Bring her right here where we're gonna, and let's go get our trailer real quick. You know, it's kind of neat starting off with these older tractors and stuff. A lot more realistic for a small farm in America to have this older stuff than it is to have newer stuff. Alright, we are unloading into the Farm Tech trailer here. Very nice. You know, once you play with all the mods, you kind of get used to them. I was looking to see, there was that mod that was the trailer fill limit mod that we had in 22 that showed you could see how much you had in whatever you were filling up from the harvester, just to have an idea of how much more room you had. But that's not a mod out on the mod hub yet, but I'm very happy with how quick they're already kicking mods out. Now some of the mods that I've downloaded, mostly the vehicle mods and implement mods, are giants, and they do this each time they release a new game. They'll come out with some mods from the previous game that we had, so it won't be with the main release, but I'm glad the John Deere 1775 planter was one of them that they had. I do like the K brand mower for when you're small and starting out, so I'm glad that one is back. I'm pretty happy with 25. Besides all the installation troubles, if you haven't watched the live stream, I highly suggest you go watch it. It was just my first. I did not play the game. Matter of fact, I hadn't even changed any of the settings or whatever in the live stream. I ended up making some setting changes in the live stream that you would have been able to see. So I like harvesting this way, where I kind of get the sides done and the ends done, and then I start with a middle swale and then kind of work my way from one side to the other. This always keeps the pipe in the middle, so I always have a place to drive a trailer to unload when I need to unload it. You don't have to worry about any crop destruction needed to get the trailer in there to unload it. And it's a realistic way that farming is done here in the United States. In course play, they called it lands. So each of these would be a land. As you can see, the right and the left, where we still have left to harvest. But it makes it a lot easier when you need to unload. You don't have to worry about which side your pipe is facing, because it's always facing the open side. Now, I didn't use GPS, so we didn't get an exact middle, so one side's probably going to be bigger than the other. That's fine. And we'll finish up this field real quick and move on to the get it baled, and then move on to the next one. We've got 86 hours on this harvester, just over 86 hours. But another reason of doing this is you don't have to do those 3-point turns to get lined up, so it makes harvesting a lot faster when you do it this way. And with the AI using the GPS that we would use, I don't see how it can mess up. I'm really glad they finally put some type of GPS in here. Curious to see how the modders work to improve it. And also how it works on the mod maps. When they come out, does it read the fields right away, or does it make some funky stuff? Especially with your non-square fields, your regular shape fields. I'm curious what that's going to look like with GPS on the mod maps. I do know that Mapper's Paradise has been talking about they are going to bring the Millennial Farmer map into FS25. I hope that's done really soon. I think they decided to hold off on doing an update to the map until 25 came out, and they would just update it for 25. So don't think it will be as long of a wait as we had last time. in 22, it was one of the last maps out there. So those of you who are just now getting into Farming Simulator and you listen to the Millennial Farmer, one of my favorite maps in the game for American farming on a standard map and still having really big fields. So and we got one more row. We'll be done here. Let's get that swath out. And this is what I was talking about. You don't have to do this in order. There's 3-point turns to turn around. And that takes time. That takes time out of when you're doing a whole bunch of rows going up and down. So we're going to finish this one up. We'll drive the harvester over to the next field that needs to be harvested. We are going to, oh, we got an achievement. Own use, reap what you sow. Very nice. Lift that header up. And turning off harvest. Alright. We'll drive this down the other field real quick. And that's canola, so we're actually going to need to dump this, so we'll put the pipe out and we'll dump that. Alright, let's hop in the Challenger here and pick up this swath, make some bales, and we'll do a little time lapse here for you guys of us baling this wonderful, beautiful straw. Enjoy. Alright, so we got those bales completed. That field is finished with harvest and baling. Let's go get our trailer over here, unload some of that grain till we got a full trailer. and dump it in the silo. I want to hang on to it. It's since it's harvest season. We are talking about the lowest priced for the crops. When it's harvest time for a certain crop, then you're going to see the lowest price of the year. And 6 months away from harvest is the best time to sell a crop. So if you can hold on to them, it's really ideal. That's what we're going to try to do. Hold on as long as we can to selling them. Even if we can't wait all 6 months, we need the money. We'll at least be getting more than we'd be getting for selling it right now. Alright. Let's fire up the harvester and unload auger. There we go. Alright, we'll turn that bad boy off now that we've got this full. And let's take this to the silo. Do we even have a silo? Is really, yeah, I thought we did. I knew we did. I just couldn't figure out where it was. I like this silo better than the ones we started off with in the last games. They look very European, which is not authentic for this area. These look more like an old school silo for current times. So we'll go back, unload the rest of the wheat into the silo. We'll take account of that, and then we'll get harvesting some canola. Oh dear. Ooh! Deer came close to getting run over. Gotta watch out for them this time of year. They are out and about, that's for sure. Alright, let's unload the rest of the wheat. We're done. Harvester off, and let's take this load back as well. So we had a full one, and this one's just over half full, so that's 1.5 trailer fulls is good for that size field for now. There is no built-in precision farming right away. I hope they come out with the precision farming mods soon. It's one of my favorite mods out there. To me, it's a lot more realistic. Alright, and we shall dump this. And we're getting that canola. There is no extra crop swaths mod out yet, so we're just going to spread it out on this field, and it'll get mulched in when we run the mulcher. So we've got some cows. We're going to need to do some work with them. We've got straw now that we can use for the cow bedding. Also can use that in some total mix ration. So we're going to need some sort of telehandler, skid steer, forklift, something like that to feed the animals with. I think what we'll do right now is feed them, maybe buy the total mix ration and feed them that way. Once we get some more equipment or some more money, maybe we'll buy a mixer. But we'll need hay and silage, and we don't have any of that stuff yet. So one of these fields we may plant with some grass, so we can do some grass work throughout the year and feed our animals, and any excess we could sell. Right now there is only one mod out there where you can cheat money into the game. It is the government subsidy mod, so that works for all platforms, especially for you guys on console, where it's basically a sign that you purchase. It's like $1, or it was $1, could be $0, who knows in this game, but it was $1 in the last game. And for each of those signs that you set, you get so much money per hour income. So if you wanted to get a whole bunch of money, you could set, you got to go into the landscaping, into the signs, decorations or something, generators, I forget, I don't know exactly where it's located in this game, but you'll basically plant those signs, and then once those signs are planted, then you could fast forward time real quick, an hour, and that income gets into your account, and then you can use that income. So that's the way. If now we wanted to set up a map and cheat in a lot of equipment or something like that, besides using the option, which I do love the option where you can choose how much money you start off with, how much of a loan you start off with. I love that added customization. I think it's really going to help people as content creators and people who love, really building a start farm the way they want. That's going to be a great way to do it. So we're finishing up our hedgerows here, getting the field opened up. And we'll do our up and downs. So going to do a little bit of a time lapse here for you guys. Keep the video time down, and hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you back here once we get done with the hedgerows. Alright, and we're back. Finish up the last swath here. Tank's about 75% full with canola seed. And you can see the black seed filling up the tank there. We'll be done. Alright, and that's gonna do it. So turn the harvester off. Going to go put the header back on the header trailer here. Hook her back up, and let's for now we're not going to wash her or anything. Not going to wash or repair her yet. We're just going to park her in the barn, as we may take up some harvest contracts here once we get everything done that we need on our farm. Oh man, you really got to be in the middle of this one. Alright, we'll try this then. Nope, that's not going to do it. There we go. Alright, turn our lights off, and she is parked. So, we have gotten 2 fields harvested, 1 field baled, and started off our series right here in Riverbend Springs. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss another episode of this series and future farming simulator series, as well as police simulator patrol officers, Microsoft Flight Simulator coming next week, and much more. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. This is pcsimguy signing out.